School is important.
Oh, definitely.
School is like, I tell people, school is my biggest advantage is school. And why school is because of the network. Not even your grades, or it's the network. We did a show in New York, Barclays Center, One Africa.
Yeah.
25,000 people.
Ooh.
And when I was playing, everybody was singing along, was dancing, that's like the highest high ever. Like the bigger the crowd, like
I can imagine
the energy. Yeah. No, I love it. That's when you see me come alive.
That's nice. Hello and welcome to Behind the Filter. This is a space where we dive into the captivating stories of individuals navigating the delicate balance between real life and social media. I am Okolopis Uche, your host for this amazing podcast series. My guest for today is an international Afrobeat DJ. I'm sure we all know him. Guys, I have Kontroller in the building. Hey.
What's up? How far now? What's going on?
I love that cool vibe.
Hey. How far now? What's going on?
I'm good. Yeah. Welcome to Behind the Filter.
Thank you for having me. You know, I don't really do interviews like this.
Yeah.
So I'll try.
Don't worry. I'm sure it's going to be very fun. I know it is going to be very fun.
Okay.
By the way, you look stylish.
Thank you.
It's
I try you. I always just
cool,
try to.
Stylish DJ.
Yeah, my style is always very relaxed. I like to be
comfortable. Yeah. I love that.
Man, comfortable.
Nice. Okay, so usually I like to start from the beginning when I have this interviews because, like your childhood and growing up kind of like sets how, shapes who you are today. So I'm going to ask, my question is, in what way do you think the culture and environment you grew up in has impacted who you are today?
Wow, man. I don't think anyone has asked me. Wow.
Getting deep very quick.
Deep, man. Okay. My childhood was, I think I would like to say my sisters were really big on music. Like I have 3 elder sisters and they're very, very big on music. Like then I would hear them playing like Destiny's Child, DMX, a lot of classics, Aaliyah, and them like this was like when I was really, really young. Like so there was a lot of music playing and they were very into it. Like they were very like music, right? They would always tell me, "Oh, don't you know this? I don't forget one of my Christmas presents from one of my sisters was a Westlife CD."
Oh, really?
Like I'm telling you, I was like, "What is this?" Like, you don't know Westlife? You should know. I'm like, I don't know Westlife. But yeah, so they're the ones that really took me to that. So when people hear me play, I'm like, "How do you know this track?" Like from here, so I'm like, "Yo, is like
my sisters."
Yeah, my sisters. They put me on. They put me on music. Really.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So you started music. You started learning how to DJ in 2014, right? When you were in school. Tell me about that.
Okay, so when I was in school, in uni was uni was fun. Our uni was like a party
For
uni.
real?
Yeah, this was Reading University.
Where?
Reading University is in the UK.
Okay.
It's a party uni, but the schoolwork is hard. It's a top. Like for what I studied business and management. It's a top school for business.
Yeah.
So it's a party. Prince Harry used to come to our uni to party. I'm telling you,
For
yes. Because it was close to
The Prince Harry.
Yeah, the Prince Harry. He used to come to our uni to party. Calvin Harris,
There.
Strider, like a lot of top
Yeah.
people. Like our university nightlife was very, very good. And we had like top DJs there, DJ Exclusive, DJ Case. They were all like students of the uni. Yeah. And
nice.
so they're really pushing Afro beats. Like the ones that would play like Nigerian songs like here and there. I was so happy to hear. Yeah. So I learned how to DJ. I think we were doing a party and there was no DJ available to DJ. So like one of my friends, Nedema, she was like, Ski, sure say you know go just do this thing. Say you know the music, I'm like, maybe as in, I'm like, let me just like give me a week, I'll find out. And in a week, I went on YouTube, called some of my friends that were DJs, like, yo, how do I do you know compiled songs?
Damn.
And I did it at the party, and the party was lit.
Wow.
So yeah.
So that was how it started for you.
Started.
Someone just
just and,
recommended you.
like, just do the parties. Because I used to throw parties and I used to book the DJs.
Yeah.
And I understand the essence of having a good DJ. So I was like, so when I threw the party, and I was like, okay, so I can
People
do this.
actually vibing.
At some point, I was like, man. So from there, I never looked back. Like, it was a hobby. It was like a side job for me because I was still in uni and stuff. And it paid very well because the clubs were paying good money. They're like, we enjoyed your vibe. Like, can you come on Fridays or Saturdays? Can you, before you know it, one cousin, my wedding, can you come to London? Is that, I was like, man, this thing is
Are you serious?
Yeah. So it was just like a side thing. My dream was to be like in finance. Like, that was my whole dream.
I was going
like,
to ask, so
finance guy.
you studied business administration. So is that why you had to switch? Because the DJ business was booming?
Well, kind of. And the thing is that, in life, like, most people would just be like, God, this is my dream. Can it benefit me? Is it going to make that kind of money too? So I just took it. I tell people, take a chance on yourself. Like, if you can't bet on yourself, then you're really not ready to do anything. So I just decided to, go for it. So,
like, what was the moments where you realized that this is what I want to do? Like, I don't want to say fuck school.
but I finished school. I did everything.
Yeah.
I did my master's.
You also did your master's in business?
Yes. Well. I did my international business. Yeah. So I did my master's, everything.
When did you realize that, okay, this is what I want to do and I'm going to leave business on the side?
Like, full time.
Yeah, full time.
When I moved back to Nigeria, I was working. I don't want to say where I was working, but I was working. And what were paying me? It didn't make any sense. The time, I was just like, man. Then I started getting gigs in Nigeria. Like, people from the UK were like, you're in Nigeria? Okay, I did one wedding. It was one big wedding. Shout out to Ikem. She booked me for her sister's wedding. That wedding was like a big Lagos wedding. Like, I didn't even know it was that big. It was just like, my sister's wedding. When I got there, I was like,
this is big.
This is big. It was like a big Lagos wedding. And from that event, the event planner was like, please, what's your number? I just started getting bookings back to back. I was making my salary. Like, I was making like times 3 of my salary, like on the weekend. So I was like, nah, man, let me chase it.
Like, nice. I actually, because, it's very rare as a DJ to be known. I don't know how to explain that, because like a lot of people are being DJs now. Like, I feel like the market is like a bit saturated, and some people don't know how to find their style and all of that. How are you able to find your style as a DJ? Style?
Do I even have a style? I feel like DJing is, especially in Nigeria, you have to be very open format. And when I mean open format, is you have to be able to play a bit of everything. So I think in every time of my life, I remember there was a time when I was only playing like old school for like older people. I remember like this was like the beginning stage. I was just playing like, and that's when my sisters came in to like help. Like, so I knew all those tracks for them. So they were just always booking me. But I'm like, no, but I'm not like an old school DJ. Like, I have new stuff to play. Like, so it always like, and it was a period like, I think we're getting out of it a little bit. I think there was a time when I was doing weddings, like 2018, 2019, 2020, 2022, 2022.
Wow.
We did weddings. As in weddings. Then there was a time when we do a lot of concerts. That was in 2018, 2017. I was doing a lot of concerts and whatnot. But now it's like a lot of like activations, like club, like brand deals, and that's what we're doing now. So everything just has it keeps changing. Like, I can start playing something else next 2 years, and because you have to really be, you have to be able to switch up.
You have to be dynamic. I mean, if you're the same, nobody will want to call you.
Nobody wants to call you.
Yeah. So what was the transition like, being a student while you were also DJing in the UK? Like, what was it like? How were you able to handle the both of them? Because being a DJ requires time.
Yeah, it does.
And most times it's in the night.
It's in the night.
So how was it like balancing the two of them?
It was fun because like as a student, you still go out, you still have fun. So it was like a kind of like, it was cool for me because most of the fun we're having, I don't have to pay for it. And it was like, okay, Friday. I was out every Friday or every Saturday. Most times, there were not any big gigs on Sundays. So Sundays was like chilled, so I can rest on Sundays. And luckily for me, for some weird reason, like I didn't have any classes on Fridays. I didn't have any classes. And on Mondays, I'll have like evening classes. So it kind of worked out. But I was just very social. Like, I was just like, know this person, know that person. I'm in Birmingham today. Tomorrow I'm in Manchester. From Manchester, I'm in Coventry.
Oh my God.
So I was always on the train, always on the move. Everybody.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, for your business, you literally have to know everybody.
Yeah.
So why crowd controller?
See, there's a very funny story to that. So I used to be DJ CK. Because some of my friends used to call me CK. So I'm like, okay, let me just go to DJ CK. Then when I moved to Nigeria, one of my cousins, shout out to AO, that my cousin here, he was the first person that took me out clubbing in my life. My first clubbing experience was, how old was I? I think I was in GS3 going to SS1.
For real?
You know that summer, GS3 going to SS1, that summer. So
like
we went to
students.
So we went like on a family trip to, we're in LA for the summer, and my cousin AO, like he's like a big LA guy, like he throws parties in LA and all that. So he came to visit. So like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm like, do you want to follow me to the club? I'm like, they're not gonna let me. Like, no, don't worry. Like, I was such.
We'll run it.
And I've always been tall. Like, I've been this height since forever. So I'm like, no, don't worry. We'll go. Went to the club. I'll never forget. The bouncer was Nigerian. He said, one name, you day here? I'm like, man. I'm like, yeah. I said, don't worry, go in. So they'll give you a band so you can't drink. There's a band for like, you're under 21, so you can't. So he gave me that band, like, go in and enjoy yourself. And it was crazy. That's the best. Till today, that's the best nights I've had ever.
Till today. What made it so special?
It was like the music video. You know when you're growing up, you're watching like all these music videos, all this. I'm like, man,
you were living that moment.
I'll never forget. They had 2 rooms. I've never seen that thing before in my life, like a club with 2 rooms. It was like one room was like reggae, jamo, dance hall, and the other room was like hip hop. It was so cool.
Nice.
Like it was really, really nice. So that my cousin.
Yeah.
I moved back to Nigeria. I meet up with him. I tell him, I'm a DJ now. We're talking. We're like, what's your name? I said, I'm DJ CK. He said, that name, no carry. He said, give me 2 days. I'll get back to you with something.
Wow.
He just called me, said, crowd controller. I was like, I was like,
That name is strong.
I was like, oh no. I was like, yeah, crowd controller. I was like, okay. He's like, yes, name, like, spell it with, like, crowd and the controller with a K. Since you're calling yourself CK. I was like, man, that's so smart. So I was like, I would have now.
Truly.
So, yeah. So, since then, I just went with it.
That's such a cool name, to be honest, like, crowd controller.
Thank you.
Don't play.
They don't play. You don't.
So, what challenges did you face, while starting up as a student DJ? Because, like, you were still in school. Like, did you face any challenges then?
So, no challenges then. Because, in school, I didn't take it seriously like that. Like, it was just like, we could just run this one till we get that big job and we move. But that big job, so we don't run out till...
You never know what life would throw at you.
Yes, you never know. But like the biggest challenge I had was when I moved back to Nigeria and telling my parents, like, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, my dad was like,
I was gonna ask.
Hell no. Like, I said, do you know how much I paid for masters? Do you think it was, so they were always calling family meeting on my head, saying, Mike, your son, this one, that one, this, that. Then what even happened? I'll never forget the final day when my dad now said, okay, you can do this thing now. But you're on your own. Don't ask me for any money. Don't do this thing and feed yourself and be your own. We had a meeting with there's I DJed somewhere and God, I keep forgetting his name. My big boss, big Oga, Stan AK. That's the guy that the Xenox Electronics they also bought Kunga.
Oh, okay.
No, Kunga,
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
So he called me to his house, called my dad because he's friends with my dad. He called my dad, and we had a meeting, and he told him, said, let your son do this thing. Like, your son is really, really talented. Like, he's good. Like, he's been to some of my events, and he's like, wow, like, this guy, like, let him do his stuff. And I was like, no, this one really convinced him, said, just let him do it. Like, give him 2 years. So chase, if he doesn't let hair, we'll have revisit this.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, okay, no problem. And yeah, so that ginger to really, because I tell people, if you have a safety net, you won't push as hard. But as they told me, your own will see if you failed. And I've had this discussion now, and we're going so I was just like, let me try and get my things together and really like push and build a big brand of what, because he told me a lot of things about branding. Like, your branding needs to be on point. You need to do this, you need to do that. You have to be friends with the media. You have to do, like, he really understood
the concept of
and he just put me on, and I was like, okay, I'll go with it and find my way. So yeah, I think that was the biggest, like, and once I had that backing, like, not backing, but once they let me do it without that judgment, I'm like,
I was actually going to ask, because I know, like, parents, African parents especially, after you went for masters abroad, and you now come back and say it's DJ you want to do.
Abroad and masters too, and that is DJ. So even me at some time, like, at some point, I was feeling very insecure. Like, like, when I'm with my friends, and they're like, I'm working at this place, I'm working at there. They're like, you're a DJ. I'm like, that's what I'm doing. Like, it was very. But now they're like, man, where's the next place? Can you get me tickets to the place we're trying to? Do you know this person? Do you know my wedding, my this, my that? So it's like, So it's not easy. It's not like, you have to really be strong in who you are and believe in what you do. Like I said, if you don't bet on yourself, nobody's going to bet on you.
Yeah, and so, that's true.
Yeah.
I feel like people have this, misconception about unconventional jobs, like being a DJ, being a model, being a content creator. They're like, is that what's going to feed you? So what do you think is, like, the biggest misconception people have about being a DJ?
I think people just feel that we're just, like, uneducated people that don't know anything. Like, the way they just look down on you, like, he's not a DJ. I'm like, hey, God. So it's always, that's why I tell people, package, even if you are doing, when I mean package, like, just present yourself well, talk to the customers well, understand some basic things that can just help you in negotiating your deals and all that. And I feel the world is changing. Because remember, there was a time when you were like, if you're not a banker. I remember when I moved back to Nigeria, my one was oil. If you're not working in oil, so everybody looking for oil job, oil left. So now that oil job is like...
It's just by the side. And I'm telling you, like, these unconventional jobs that people think are not very serious even pays more than your 9 to 5.
And your time. Your time is money. Yes, your time is the most valuable thing is your time. So if I have time to chill, and in the weekend is when I make somebody's salary and I'm chilling,
in a day,
I'll probably live longer than you, because you're going back and forth every day, stress, and I'm just like.
I was literally having this conversation with my previous guest about 9 to 5 and making money on the other side by doing her side jobs, and she told me she was making more money from her side job than how much she was making in a month working 9 to 5. So I feel like people really need to ease up with that whole judgment about, you're not doing the normal, black tie, suit and office job. They feel like, you don't have anything serious that you're doing. It is not like that anymore. Like, times have changed. Things are so different right now.
Not that school is important.
Oh, definitely.
School is, like, I tell people, school is my biggest advantage is school. Definitely. And why school is because of the network. Not even your grades, or it's the network. Like, whoever you go. Like, I remember when I was applying for schools, I remember my sister was telling me, like, apply to Cambridge. Like, tell them want to study English, like just anything. Like, what do you mean? I was gonna study. Like, no, see, guy, apply to those schools.
Yeah.
Say they want to study English. Tell them want to study anything random that you can just enter. I didn't understand that, but now I understood what she's saying. Because imagine you go to Cambridge. Imagine the kind of friends you have, like
the network, the influence, and all of that. Yeah,
and that's what I'm banking on now because of like the kind of schools I went to, like from Nigeria to the UK to like my manager we were in secondary school together.
Oh,
so I trust you trust, like I know you to when, do you get, like he knows me to when, so it's not even like see finish or anything. We know each other very well, so the network is very, very strong.
Very strong.
Yeah.
Nice. So how important do you feel like branding is for a DJ? Because, you know, like I said, I feel like every market right now is kind of oversaturated. Like there is a lot of people doing the same thing at the same time. So how important do you think branding is, and how does it differentiate you from like your crowd, like the people that are doing the same thing?
So I feel like, first of all, the market is not really crowded. Nigeria is very populated.
Yeah.
And that's our strong point. Because like I cannot be in 2 weddings.
True.
And in a weekend, there are like 8-10 weddings that I know of. I don't even know the other ones happening in Port Harcourt or in Ibadan or wherever. So I feel the market is very, very wide open. In fact, there's shortage of DJs, if I'm to be very honest, because there's sometimes I can't make it. And I have to, can you use this guy, or use this other person? Okay. So there's still that space.
Yeah.
So I feel there's space for everybody. And secondly, branding is very important. Like simple things, branding can just dress well, smell nice. It's part of branding. Like you don't have to put graphics or whatever. Like the simple things, like be visible. Do what you have to do. Like if you're sending send invoices, like instead of I don't say my account details or I don't like document your kind of things, like check up on your clients. Like those are the kind of like it's not necessarily branding you put, like you can also minimize your brand, because people will say I need money to brand. You don't need money to brand. Like your branding is like not really your personality, but it's what's when people think about you, what should they remember? Or what should they, this name, okay, I feel this. Or like when your name pops up, like what do they feel?
What do they remember?
Like, do you remember? Like, so that's really branding. So at least do your hair, like look something, like
at least.
But you see some guys, they'll just come and like, bro, come on, man, come on, we can't. I'll never forget there was a guy I used to work with. I won't say his name. There was a DJ I used to work with. I was like, guy, you can't be smelling. Like, first of all, you need to be sharp. Like, it's not even for me, it's for you. Like, imagine when you're playing and someone goes, I want to approach you and this, like, you get. So yeah, so branding is half of the game, because now, yes, skills is important too. Don't get it twisted, but to get your foot into the door, you have to be some sort of nice branding. Then can even play, or she can even play. Mad.
That's the thing you'll see first. Before,
the first thing you'll see is I don't want this person. See the way. No. Like, and Nigerians, we are so judgmental. Like, we are the most judgmental
they
people.
They will look at you and then judge you off what you look like.
I will just try and like tell people, just try a little bit. Try and put something that they'll remember. That's it, like more or less. So yeah, branding is top. We'll call it packaging. Packaging is very important. I didn't know. I had to learn I had to learn the hard way, but at some point I realized, these guys are just getting, I was like, it's the packaging, it's the brand. I see. Yeah, let's go. And that's it.
Nice. Okay, so how do you define success as a DJ now?
Define success as a DJ?
Like, what is success to you?
Man, if you are better off where you were previous year or the year before, that's success. Like, if you can afford 3 square meals, a roof over your head, I feel that's success. Like, most people will say, it's once you play this gig or play. No. If you're okay, like, if you found some sort of, and when I say financial freedom, I mean like if you price yourself at, let me give an example. If you price yourself at 1 million naira and a client comes with you with 100,000 naira, and you don't have to take the 100,000 naira, you can tell them, no, it's my 1 million, I'm good. You're successful.
Yeah.
Like if you can hold on to, and that's financial freedom. Like if you can have your boundaries and set your, man, you're good though. Don't look at all the flashy. People will be like, this person is doing, no. Please, just look at yourself. People always forget. And I don't blame them because there's a way life is now. Like life is very fast paced and you're like, man, but you forget like 4 years ago, it was not like this. Like 4 years ago, nobody was calling DJs to headline shows.
Yeah.
4 years ago, like it wasn't. So I'm very appreciative of everything that's happened. So that's my own. If you can, if the you of 3 years ago is like way off now than here. Like if you're better off 3 years ago, then you're good. You're successful. You've made it.
You've made it.
Made it. There's nothing. There's nothing higher than that. So every other thing is just glitter. Like okay, this deal, this endorsement. If you're better, you even be encouraging people. You guys try it now. Go. So yeah.
Okay, so being in the industry, in the entertainment industry, especially here in Lagos, Nigeria, I feel like it comes with like a lot of expectations from, people around you and all of it. And there's that pressure to look a certain way and present this image to people that, oh yeah, I'm living good. I'm living.
There's no pressure. I picture all of you.
You've never felt that pressure to modify your image to fit industry standards.
No. You have to know who you are. That's what I'm saying. You have to know where you're coming. If you don't know where you're coming from, you will be pressured. Like if you know, last year, Okada will they take over, but this year, at least, will they use Uber? Go. Your chair supposed to be higher than everybody. You're like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I hope I use, forget what is your car. I'm here. Once you're in the room, you're in the room. Like once you're there, like nothing should pressure. I don't feel pressure though.
Somebody's doing well. This guy has a house. He has his car. He has, people can be very flashy on social media, right?
Yeah, like because but you and I know that it's not like that. You see someone flashing now, we bought house. Hey God, I beg go. Don't look. I keep telling people, don't look at the next man because you don't even know what they've been through. You don't know how many years they've been saving for that house.
Yeah.
You don't know how many. Do you understand? Like
true. There's so much that goes on behind.
Some people are paying mortgages. They don't own their house yet. Do you understand? Some people are paying for the car bit by bit, which is not a bad thing.
Yes.
But don't now just see. I have seen you red ribbon on one car. Say, hey God.
Nah.
Hey, why? Not knowing that last year is Okada you were riding, but this year is Uber they are using. So I just like, there's no pressure, please. I tell please. Society has a way of trying to pressure people.
Yes.
Don't like, that's why I say that's what success, like if you're successful, pressure is normal. But what I mean, social pressure shouldn't be what you're, God, hey, God, I don't get this. I don't get this thing. No, I don't get it. I don't forget, like, when I even knew that everything was one kind, I think we're at one event and there was a certain celebrity, everybody's fave. I was like, man, I love your glasses, man. This glass is so dope. Can you go? He said, hey. I said, bro, now for street I buy them 5K. I said, bro, just made my day, man, because I didn't know how. He said, I forget that one, man, because truly, your glasses can just remove and break, and that's it. Now you tell me the $5K don't. No,
that.
No, please. So I don't know for the ladies. I don't know. Maybe it can be. You people, you have hair, you have bag,
many things.
But even as at that, I tell people, you don't need to spend money to look good. Like you can be creative and look good.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people really think that, my outfits are very expensive. They're not really like I'm creative in what I wear. I can draw what I want to wear and go to the tailor and say, guy, let's try.
Nice.
Are you wearing ping from Italy? I say, not to this. Now, so I try, like, don't live within your means. Like, don't, because there's no way now real pressure is when you've used your money to buy a car. I don't have money to pay your rent. Then that's the you're in pressure.
Yeah.
Just I'd rather have my rent.
It's very hard to maintain a lifestyle that you cannot afford. It's too hard.
So if you want to be living on the island and they're telling you how many million, and you know you have money to live comfortable on the mainland and be a lord there, my brother, be there and be happy because you don't need a headache to now because you want to impress some people. You know, no. I don't believe in that, man. Just live within your means and be a king in your house, like that's, and be a king in your field and where you're coming from. Please don't forget. We always forget where we're coming from, and it's very, very annoying. I always see people like, why am I not? Can I call Ashley? But I say, how many years have you done? Yeah, 2 years now. You want to buy house in Lekki? That is how many 100 million? Do you have 100?
Like, relax, calm down.
So yeah.
So in 2022, you were announced as Pepsi's brand ambassador.
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you. That was like one of my dreams, man. That was like one of my
What
major
impact did that have on your career?
Man. It felt like, okay, this guy is bankable. Like, okay, this guy's brands are even before the Pepsi 2020. I think Budweiser was the first people that like signed me as a brand ambassador. So like that gave me a lot of confidence. I was like, no, not even 2019. Yes, 2019. Budweiser signed me. And it gave me so much like confidence. I was like, so I must be doing something right. Like, and you get, and 2022, like when Pepsi came, like I remember that time I was really, I don't want to say I was down, but I just felt like, you know, I was like thinking, what's the next step? What can I do? You know, and they just came, man. Like, they came on their own, like,
on
yo,
their own.
Kiniko. I was like, ooh. I can't, like, it was good. It was good. It was a good one.
I know, it must have been really good.
Yeah. Like, it was very, very reassuring. Like, okay, you don't have, not have arrived, but you did try.
Yes.
You're doing
at least one of those top people now.
You can't be shining your teeth small here and there. So, yeah.
So, you know, you started DJing when you were in UK and then you came to Lagos. Did it take so long for you to, you know, be globally known as crowd controller?
Man, it didn't take that, like, there were ups and downs, man. There were some gigs. I remember when I came to Lagos, I really wanted to do like clubs. Like I remember I went to every club. I'll never forget. I went to Qlux when they first opened. And I was like, yo, how can I go? Like, no, I'll never forget. The guy told me, you know, Qlux is only top DJs we use in Qlux, you know. Okay, I was like, man. So I could be top. Do you know, I was like, man, one day I'll play in Qlux, you know. But that, like, I didn't even, do you know, I now ended up playing in Qlux for the first time last year. Like, my whole career, my whole time, I have not even Qlux. So random when Qlux, like when I had the activation at Qlux, like I was just like, man, are you serious? And I took that day so, but people were like, why are you taking this day so? Like, man, you don't understand that. I really wanted to check this club. And now, like, they've just, like, so I got a lot of, I went to every club, Spice Routes, Sip, then like every club to be like, yo, can I play? And they're like, no. So it was kind of, the only industry that really opened up for me was like the wedding and like events. Do you get when they're doing like, you know, these events like corporate gigs and like weddings. They were the ones that took a liking to me, like, oh, we like this guy, you know, and I said, okay, no problem. Like, but my mind was so, I want to play at the clubs. Like, club is where it's popping, like coming from the UK and a club I play from, so I want to. But I had to now divert and now become like a corporate / wedding, like back to back doing that. And yeah, so it's just been a journey. And my first club was, a big shout out to Tola. My first club was 355. 355 took me in and I was there every Friday. The salary wasn't great, but because I really wanted to do the club, I was like, I'll do it. Don't worry. It's fine. Let me
When you're doing something that you love, I feel like it doesn't really matter how much.
Yeah.
At some point in the beginning, but then later it starts to matter.
Yeah, thank you. Because then I used to care like,
Yeah.
I remember there were like a lot of DJs will come up to me, CK, you're undercharging yourself, this one. Like, really? I'm like, man, it doesn't feel like that because I'm having so much fun and I'm getting paid at least more than my salary you get until that I know, bro, your money should go.
Yeah, you need to step up.
You need to step up. And as I put up the money, I said, I know as the economy to hit, everything just boost.
Yeah.
But yeah, 355 was my first club. Then they used to pay me, my salary was, like 50K a month. Yeah.
But what year was this?
No, 20, I want to say 2015. I think 2015.
Okay.
Also 2015. We did 355 for a while. But I loved it too. As in, you can't, 355 is my baby. Like, I was there sharp every Friday, ready. My 50K and my 2 cocktails. That was this thing. I'll take a sour whiskey, something, and pina colada before I go home. That was my... Then we now moved to, what do they call this place? In Echo Hotel. There's this club in Echo Hotel that pops, so everybody goes, ooh. Hey.
Don't ask me, I don't know.
No, I need to remember because on Wednesday, I remember forget because Crossroads, thank you.
Yeah.
Crossroads, they called me. They said I should do Friday. No, they said I should do Wednesday. Like, no, I want a Friday. No, Friday, not the way they pop. Now, Wednesday, nobody's pop. Bro, that Wednesday became a staple.
Really?
Ask anybody. Crossroads on a Wednesday, 2017, 18, 19. No, 19. 2017, 18. Crossroads on a Wednesday.
You were like the resident DJ.
It was mad. Like, everybody used to come there.
Nice.
Like, it was really... And they were trying to figure it out. Like, but how come Friday is not popping? Why is it Wednesday that is popping? I don't know. But it was a vibe. Like, it was I think it's still a vibe now. But, like, Crossroads Wednesdays, ask, like, anybody that knows, they're like, yeah, Crossroads Wednesday was a thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was at Echo Hotel. One of my goals was to play at Echo Hotel. I was like, man, one day I'll play inside the Echo Hotel hall.
You had a lot of goals.
I had a lot of goals. No, you have to dream.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have dreams. Like every dream, like everybody's dream is valid. So if dreams is what pushes you. Like, if you don't dream about something,
do you
then what are you
want
looking
it?
for? Then like, what are you now waking up in the morning to?
Do you even want it bad enough?
I did dream. And once you dream it, once you achieve that dream, you have to now dream bigger.
Yeah.
Like, you dream realistically, Sha. Don't go and dream, say you want president of the United States.
You be delusional in your own mode and thinking that
just dream realistically. Like, okay, we can do this. Then when it comes to, like, that Pepsi, I'll never forget when they first signed, like, the first Pepsi DJs, like, before they signed me, like, that year. I was like, man, God, one day, God, shit. As in, I want this, Lord. As in, I used to dream so much about it that I started, like, when you start living a lie that, me and my brand ambassador. I started living like, yes, this is like, that's how bad I was dreaming. And like, I tell people, like, even like down to like Mike. I remember I used to drive a RAV4 then. I used to imagine this RAV4 is a Benz. Like, when I'm driving it, I used to drive it like a Benz.
You really
I'm like,
manifested everything.
No, you have to. And I remember that time I still go with a slogan like #must blow. Like, that was my thing. Like, #must blow, #must blow. Like, man, I must blow. Like, I don't have a choice. Like, so, like, I just tell everybody, like, man, dream. You have to live the dream. Like, you have to believe that it's happening. Possible, like, if you don't have original Chanel, that thing you're wearing, believe is original.
If you believe hard enough, it might actually be one.
It might come true. But yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so on social media, right? Let's move on to social media. On social media, we see you as this energetic, crowd controller, DJ. How would you describe your personality off social media?
Man, I don't even. There's no way I'm energetic. I'm very quiet. I'm a proper
I saw you
introvert.
on Sunday. You were quite energetic, like at these booths.
Once I'm at the hair, once I'm at the booth,
Okay.
if you see me and there's deck in front of me, I'm wild. But once you take away that, I'm shy. Like
Really?
I'm quiet. I'm a shy guy. Like I don't even talk too much. I just I like if you talk to me, I'll talk to you, but I won't just walk up. I'm like So that's me. I'm a very introvert. I'm at home. I like to watch shows. I don't do like that. I can be alone forever. Like I like to
I'm
just
not
be inside. I can be inside for like a whole month, and the only thing that brings me out is work. Like if you see me at someone's event, that person must be my guy. If you see me when I'm not playing, I'm like this guy, this guy.
Wow.
Proper. Yeah.
That's actually surprising. Like, how are you not able to, channel this energy when you're outside and you're doing your job?
Because like the music is the energy. Like once you give me the music, it's like you've given me powers. So I'm just like, like when I'm on my own, I listen to music. Like so, it's now time to play out that music to like get the reaction. Like that's what excites me. I'm like, yes, I've been listening to this song for like 3 months, and now I'm playing it, and everybody's having fun. Like it's such a high. Like
I love that.
The feeling of everybody having fun and singing along, and it's like drugs. Like it gets me. I'm like,
I wanted to ask, like, how does that make you feel when you're playing your music and everybody is literally vibing
the best
to
feeling
it?
in the world. It's the best. We did a show in New York, Barclays Center, One Africa. 25,000 people.
Ooh.
And when I was playing, everybody was singing along, was dancing. That's like the highest high ever. Like the bigger the crowd, like
I can
the
imagine.
more the energy. Yeah. No, I love it. That's when you see me come alive.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So how do you know what to play that will get that reaction from people?
Good question.
Yeah.
So what I do is you can test the crowd. Like if I play a song, I already know the next 4 songs to play. If I play a song and they react good to it, I'm like, okay, this is where we're going. If I play a song and I'm like, okay, guys are not feeling, let's try this. So I call it like fishing. That's what I call it. I'll just play. When okay, we're here.
That's the one you like,
okay, you guys like my parent. I'll be okay, we'll go here, we'll do this. You get like, so and it's all about reading the crowd. Like little things. Like, so that's why, like, when I go to shows, I don't just sit down and wait. So like I just look, observe, okay, when I say now Gen Z day here, young, like I just from the dressing, okay.
Yeah.
All right, it's a younger crowd.
You gotta know your crowd.
Okay, okay, younger crowd. Okay, cool. If you get there, you see, it's very corporate. Okay, this is a corporate setting. Let's see how we can. Okay, millennials are here. Okay, let me see how we can. Like just the little things would always just give them off. Yeah, and I always try to channel. I look into the crowd and I see anybody that is having a good time, then I play for them because that energy like spreads around the room. So that's what I do. Like once if I'm at a wedding and I see a group of people dancing, I'll start playing for them. Let me get these guys hyped. Other people will join in. Yeah.
That's incredible, actually. That's really nice.
Thank you.
How do you balance, being DJ crowd controller? I'm sorry. How do you balance being DJ crowd controller and your private life? How are you able to balance the both of them? Because like now you've mentioned that you're a bit introverted. So how do you manage the two of them?
So I take what I do like a job now. It's like a proper job. Yeah. So I just feel like I treat my DJ stuff with respect. It's not just a hobby or whatever. It's like a job, and I treat my private life and like my self like with the most respect, to just be like, okay, you're not doing anything today. Sit down, sleep, take care of yourself. Like, you get like, don't overdrink, don't over this, don't die, go to the gym, get yourself like, because if you're not okay mentally or physically, you can't perform for you can't eat. So I just so I was just trying to say, try and get like, so I treat myself like a temple, like see, you want to go out, because I play soccer a lot, like for fun, like so I'm like, please relax, can't do this, can't do, like I always especially our mental health. People always, take it for granted. Sometimes I'm like, yo, just clear yourself.
It's very important.
Be okay. Do you get before you go? Because especially DJs, if you're not in a good mood when you're going to play, it will show. Like it will definitely, yeah. Well, for me, Sha, if I'm not in a good mood, like if I'm not, sometimes I have to psych myself. Like, hey, like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
But if I just go, you're like, what's in it? So it's very important.
Do you feel like you have like an alter ego? You know how Beyonce has Sasha Fierce? Do you think crowd controller is like your alter ego?
Probably, because once I'm behind those decks, man, I don't even, because people tell me like, you're a different person. I'm like, once I'm behind those decks, man, it just feels like, I don't know, I have superpowers. Like,
nice.
I just feel on top of the world. Like, so probably once you take away those decks, I don't know. That's why I shout out to comedians, man. That the ones, I wonder how because they don't work with anything. They just work with their mouth and they don't stop.
They're just talking.
Mm-hmm.
And people are laughing.
Yeah, at least also have our decks to, showcase and all that.
That's nice. So, what do you think is the most challenging aspect of, balancing family life and being a DJ? Because I know you have a family.
Yes. So family life is, well, like I said, the most, like, what I'm really happy about is the time. Not that I have a lot of time, but like, at least when I work is either in the night or if I'm traveling, I'm traveling for probably like maximum a week or so and I'm back. Yeah. So I have that time. So I always make use of like the mornings, the afternoons to make sure everything is okay. And nighttime we'll come out and do our work.
Yeah.
So it's always, I must sleep my sleeping. Hey, sleep is important. I like to sleep.
Thank you. I love sleeping too.
If I have a free weekend, I don't joke with you too. I will sleep. Sleep. You know that kind of deep, the sweetest sleep when you wake up in the morning. You now go back to bed.
Yes.
You see that?
Oh my God! I literally used to say this to my friend. Like, that is the best time to sleep.
That's second sleep.
Yes.
I need a sweet pass.
Let me not talk to me. It's not be like. But for real, that sleep. After when you just wake up.
When you just wake up and you look around, you go back. No, you don't have anything to do.
And maybe it's now raining.
AC is blowing. Hey.
Ciao.
I was sleeping till.
Oh my God. So who has been your biggest personal support system all throughout your journey as a DJ?
That's a good one. A lot of people support me. Definitely my family. My wife. My wife is always supportive. My kids, they're very, very supportive. My manager, everybody, like my mom. My mom is always like, this thing you're doing is like, it's making sense. So
now that's it.
That's it. So like, yeah, like family is all we have. So especially, of course, my sisters that were like the ones that really got me into music. Yeah. Like they're always very like.
I hope they're very happy with how well you're doing.
They're always sending me videos, sending me things like, we saw you. Oh, my friends saw you there. Oh wow, when are you coming to? Because most of them stay in the UK. So anytime I come to the UK for like shows, like are you in London for this? I'm here. So they're always very like excited and stuff. But yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah. Like it takes a village to raise.
Yes, it does.
Somebody,
nobody's an island.
Yeah, nobody's nobody.
Need help from everybody.
And they keep me grounded. Like so, like family keeps me grounded. Not to think that one. Superstar that is.
They'll bring you back down.
My friend, it's not this thing that. It's not you that we know. I beg. Stop. So,
I get that.
We need that.
Yes.
Sometimes I always appreciate that because you just forget like the industry,
the outside.
Yeah,
and
you just
everything.
forget like all the politics, all the things that happen, and you just know that man, let's just chill.
Okay. So how do you think being a father and a husband has influenced your creative career?
Nice. How's it influence? Well, it's kind of like modify how I process things. Like, of course, I'm very, very patient now. Like, even clients are like, man, you're so patient. You don't used to make noise. You don't used to. I'm like, don't worry. I'm learning. Don't worry, it's okay. So I'm very patient with people. Working creativity, like now it's more structured because I'm on like a timetable. And when I mean timetable, is like, oh yeah, this is your free time. This is the time you have to do as well. So it's very, I like it because it's like, oh, you have to clock in, clock out. Like I said, I take it like a job.
Yeah.
I clock in, I clock out. I do this, I do that. So nothing. But if it's before when I was just like, go to the house, man, maybe I'll practice later or maybe I'll do this. But now, like, if you don't do it now, you're not going to be able to do it in the next how many hours. So just like put in your time. So I always try to really like put a timetable. It works as simple as just wake up in the morning, do this, do that, do this, do that. You'll be shocked.
There's that
like,
discipline.
There's that discipline.
Yeah.
And it helps me. Like, if you don't have structure in, you just be like this. Like,
Anywhere breeze blow
you just, and you will not stand for things that you'll be like, no, I need to do this. Like, I don't need to be out this time. I need to do this. I need to do that. So, yeah.
Okay. I like that you said sometimes you like to just, just block out all of those politics. Do you think there's like a certain level of politics and favoritism that goes on in this Lagos industry, entertainment industry?
Of course. Like, everybody has that cliques, that favorites, that this, that. This, you get like that. It's normal. Like in any industry, in any, even in place of work, there's all that. Like, it's normal.
That's true.
What I always say is that still bet on yourself and concentrate on yourself. Like, if you look outwards, I pity you. Like, just make sure you're the best. Like, make sure you're on point. Like, you're good at. Because as much as anybody wants to say, don't use this person or don't, if you are good at it, they'll say no.
They
please,
can't deny.
See, if you don't book this person, we're going to have a problem here. Because a lot of times it happens. Like, most of my clients come from the direct source. Like, it's this guy we want. It's not even, help me find. No. It's always,
we want him.
We want this guy.
Nice.
Like, so I tell people, just concentrate. Don't look at that. No. Yourself, just make sure that because
your
opportunity
work
will
will
always
speak
come.
for itself. Yeah.
Yes, opportunity. There's always. That I say the market is very big. Like, opportunity, there will always be that. Okay, go and book him, and that day you come.
Scatter the ground.
They'll be like, what do you mean? Even people there, people will be like, no. So just concentrate on yourself, man. People are like, this place, this group, this clique, this.
Honestly, that day at your event, I kind of saw the whole, like, everybody kind of like put themselves in groups. Like, if you don't have a friend there, you'll be so lonely. You just be watching like, what's happening here? Because like, it's very normal, like, where people are doing well and they have their favorites, they have their people. So it's quite normal. You just have to let your work speak for itself.
Yeah, and you too, like I say, work on yourself.
Yes.
Because if you're looking good, someone will just approach you, what's up? What are you?
Yeah.
Without you,
doing
kissing
too
any
much.
ass or any, you just be your own band. See.
So we often see the glamorous side of being a DJ, right?
Yes.
What happens behind all of that glamour that people don't know about?
Or more, a lot of chaos. Well, not a lot, calm down. A lot of chaos. But like a lot of, a lot of planning. Planning is half the job. Like planning, practicing, waiting. People don't realize you wait a lot as a DJ.
Really?
You would wait. Yeah, you would wait. Especially like if you're doing weddings, concerts, kiniko, you like... There's a lot of people don't realize that, but when people follow me, I want to follow you for you. I want to be like, bro, we've been waiting here for how many? Like, yeah, that's the job. You wait. You have to wait. You have to be patient.
Wow.
You have to be like strong. Like, you have to be able, because a lot of things can happen. The sound can go off. This thing can wire. This, that. So you have to be very, very like.
That's true.
You have to be very, very strong. Like, just calm. You have to be very calm. Like, don't panic. Keep going. Just understand that the show would always still go on. Like, a lot of things can be happening backstage. This artist is not a radio. Try and get. And I know there was an event I did that I had like the air something, and I was hearing what was happening. Wow. Where is this person? Where is that person? And you're still playing or gingering
You
the
still
crowd.
have to look.
You have to look very like nothing is happening.
Very
Or okay here, like very relaxed. So it's like, yeah. So it's glamorous, but there's a lot of waiting. There's a lot of chaotic control. You have to be able to control all the show. The show is always
it's rowdy.
Like this one. Oh, I'm coming to play. Oh, this artist is coming. Okay, an artist wants to perform, but you don't have the artist song good. They're just coming to come and meet you with the song. Play track 2. Play track 1. No, cut. He has to do everything, still looking cool.
Yeah,
and calm, like nothing is
really
nothing
happening.
Wrong here.
Yeah. Yeah. It must be really stressful. But you handle it so well.
Well, that's
you
if you're
handle
professional,
it so well.
you look. But if you'll be like, hey, what's happening? I'll never forget. There was one event we did. Let me not call the person's name, but like there was a female DJ. Oh, she cried.
No.
She said, I'm stressed. I was like, calm down. Like, I'm stressed. Why is this? This is not working. I was like, yo, just chill. Do your sets.
Yeah.
And it's going to be okay. Like, so there's a lot of, you have to be experienced. You can't rush it. It's experience. Once you've experienced it once, twice, you're like,
start getting used to it.
You can't beat, like, you can't jump the time.
Yeah.
You have to just enjoy. I tell people, enjoy the process. If the process is the fun part, like, yeah.
Nice. Okay. Being a DJ, means late night, you're out late, you're partying, and there's that flashy lifestyle.
We're not partying, we're working.
Oh, sorry. Because you might seem like you're partying, but you're actually working. Okay, you're working. So
On
how
the
do
clock.
you, take care of your mental health and your physical health as well? Being a DJ that stays out all night and all of that. Do you still stay out all night?
Yeah, like sometimes my call time is 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Yeah. So what do you...
Okay.
My call time is at 3 a.m. Sometimes I'm telling you for real, like my call time is 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Sometimes 4:30.
Almost morning.
Like almost morning. Like so. First of all, try and sleep. See, I don't joke. See the way I sleep. Try and be sleeping. Sleep is very important.
Yes.
I know there was a time when I was very. I can just rough it. I can just they can't sick where they sick.
Are you serious?
Try and sleep. Try and be going to the gym. Like I go to the gym and I don't go for like maybe to build muscles. Or I go to like just
maintain
and just sweat out anything. Like just try and like also like eat healthy and just don't over drink. Like how people. I remember in December, like last December, I didn't drink during December
at all.
Yeah, because it is back to back to back.
Yeah.
I have like 4 events in a day, and you don't want to be already tipsy.
That's
okay.
That's too unprofessional.
Yeah, very unprofessional. Do you get so?
Yeah.
Try and not. Try and not be like. Try, you get like limit your like you can drink and have fun. That's not. But if you're not going to be drinking and be getting drunk, like you get your body, it will tell. You get so. Drink a lot of water too. Water is your friend.
Water is important. Yeah, that's true.
Water is your friend.
Water is very important as well.
It's not easy. 3 a.m.
It's not easy.
Now, what are you going to now? Tell me what are you going to be doing from night time to? You will not sleep. You can't sleep and say, okay, I wake up by 2:30.
Yeah.
No.
You can't do that. I think like let me just close my eyes small.
You wake up 6 a.m. With 100 missed calls. So you have to be. Most times, like when I have all those kind of, I'll go to the club.
Yeah.
And just observe and know what's happening. Even look at the crowd. Okay, this type of crowd. Okay, know what the other DJs are playing. Know what they're reacting to. And okay, nice. And not so. Calculate, do your job, and bounce.
And go. Nice. That sleep part where you have to miss your sleep.
I catch it in the morning. I'll catch it in the morning.
Okay.
Or during the day. That's more. Or some other times I don't work.
Yeah.
I can have that 3 a.m. and the next day I'm free. But when I have 3 a.m. and the next day I have a wedding,
it's very tough.
Very tough. So I just try.
Well, you portray this very confident. I don't know. You have this confident aura about you. Have you always been like this, or did you have to like? Have you ever had any insecurities? Let me ask that question.
Insecurities. Man.
Because I don't know, you give off this very confident energy. I like it. I actually like it. But did you have to like pass any insecurity or face any insecurity to get to how you feel about yourself today?
Man, I think, of course, everybody has like that insecurities. Like everybody just has, they just does
one thing,
or you just don't feel cool enough or pretty enough or whatever. Like I feel, like I said, when you look at where you're coming from and where you are now, I feel that should always be your determining factor.
I like that you always mention that.
Like, because that's what I just use that to like hold on to things. Like when things want to now look like, this thing is not where you now remember, guy, see, you just, so far. You just recalculate and it's not that bad. Don't worry. We'll run it. Because a lot of things happen like, you're not upset. I'm like, it's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Because how can you be like, it was one day we were supposed to fly somewhere and they didn't bring what's it called? They didn't book my business class tickets. They booked me my economy. Oh. And it was now going to be a problem. What do you mean? Finally I thought about it, like, guy.
Let me just...
guy, man, let's be going, man. It's not like... Sometimes you just be like, man, you see, we're going to Yankee now. Why are we... Man, let's like, it's fine. It's fine, yeah. Let's go. Like, I beg. Let's not overthink it. Like, before, today is to fly you to go to somewhere, or do you understand? Hey. So, like, it's not, anybody can be pissed about that. And I won't blame you.
I mean, it is,
it is what you like. I've given you a rider. Why didn't you? But sometimes, when you know it wasn't done like maliciously or there was no...
It's probably just like a mistake.
Like, just like, I beg, man, it's fine. Like, I'm living people's dreams. So why am I complaining about it? Do you get, like, some people would kill to be half of where I am. And people don't know that. Some people will be saying, man, but the people behind you are like, man, if I can just have one over her head that she's wearing, you don't know, I'll be happy. But you complain, I don't have...
You complain about that.
You don't have straights, you don't have bob, you don't have this. Someone is like,
I just want one.
Just one. So that's my own, like, the way I think about things. I'm just like, man, I beg, it's not that, like, life is not that serious. Like, it's serious, but man, enjoy it.
Yeah, is it that serious?
Yeah, like, enjoy the process of it, because every bad thing that's happened to you later becomes one kind of gist. You'll be gisting with someone. Like, I can't remember that time when you was, man, it was. But then
when you have to,
like, so yeah,
like you will never survive it.
So that's why I'm just always happy to be. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be doing what I'm doing. Like, I feel very blessed that I can be doing this. Like, sometimes I don't even believe it. I'm like, man,
really. It shocks you sometimes.
Let me be this. As in, sometimes I'm like, sometimes when I'm negotiating some deals, I'm like,
wow,
man. I say, man, I say, but yeah, like, yeah,
that's really impressive. Honestly, I'm very proud of how far you've come.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing very well.
Thank you.
Amazing.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
So if you could go back or looking back at when you just started, what advice would you give yourself?
Man, enjoy the process. Have fun. Because I remember coming up, like, I was very like, mama, not, I want to be, mama, like, you be angry with the world, like, well, you're not knowing that, like, yeah, you're going through it. And I'll just, tell myself, advise myself to just, really relax and enjoy, and everything will work out. Like, as bad as you feel things can be, you would always just find a way to...
It will pass.
It will pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you see the future of, DJ Nigeria going to right now?
DJs are the future, man.
With the whole AI thing.
Okay, you mean like that?
Yeah, like that. Because AI is coming to take over.
I don't think so. Now, I feel people buy in more to personalities. AI doesn't have any personality.
True.
So what are you, like now, DJs are more or less like influencers. So, but we influence the night. Do you understand? So you cannot. If I need an influencer to do a campaign for me, I cannot just call AI. Come on. Well, you can, but you need some sort of touch of human personality.
Yeah.
So I feel like your personality should shine. Everybody has it. Like I feel you can't even copy anybody. Everybody's unique in their own way. Like there's something about you that you don't even know that is shining through. That you're like, oh, I like this, I like that, but you don't even know about it. So yeah,
it's just like that sometimes.
It's just like that. You get, like so I'm not AI is to our advantage. I feel.
I think we are meant to use.
Yeah, I feel like AI could help us arrange our music, know what to play, this, that. I can't wait for that technology to come.
Yeah.
Because there's some technology that has come already that you can take out the beats of this song, put this, put that. Nice. Like so many things that I couldn't even dream.
Wow.
Yeah, so like the technology is supposed to make DJing easy. That's why now like you feel there's a lot of DJs now because this technology has made it very easy. So why not? If it's easy, then it goes sweet now. Because then you go, let me, which song? Wait. Do you know when I started DJing, I used to DJ with CDs.
Oh, really?
Yes.
With
like
the CDs?
with the CD, you put the CD inside, you put track 1, track 2, you put it, okay, this is.
And then mix it and all that.
Mix it with your actual, but now you're using your laptop and you're just reading.
Oh, yeah. I see that there's been like.
Yeah, so I'm excited for what AI is going to give us. So I cannot wait. Please let the job be very easy.
What about DJ in Nigeria as a business?
As a business, like the future.
Like the future.
Man, DJs are the future, man. Like, we're beginning to see like DJs doing their own shows. Like, you can do a proper rave or an event. You can do a concert with just DJs and hype men. Let's not forget, hype men are very important. Oh, yeah. I love hype men and hype ladies. Like, they make my job sweet. Like, if I don't have a hype man working with me or a hype lady working, I'm always very, why now? Why did you people call so? Because I just feel very confident with them. They bring that extra, like, I love it. So, DJs are the future, man. Like, you can enjoy a party without even thinking of, no offense to the artist, so without even thinking of booking an artist. You can just, if you book like 5-6 top DJs or 5-6 good DJs,
people would actually come and
enjoy them. People will have time.
Will have so much fun. Yeah.
So
nice. So is a Grammy still something?
Grammy. Man, one day we'll win Grammy. We'll win Grammy. I've said it here. Hey.
It's still in the works,
Grammy.
Right?
There's still in the works. There's nothing. It's still part of my dreams.
Yeah.
You dream about it.
Yeah.
So why not?
Okay.
Why not if not?
Okay.
When it comes, we'll play this back.
Yes, we will.
Can you remember when I told you people that?
We will definitely. I'm actually rooting for you, and I hope that you do get that Grammy.
Yes, so Grammy.
Yeah.
We're talking Grammy.
Like,
yeah, now. Oh yeah, no. We'll work towards that.
Yeah. What steps are you taking to make that happen?
So this year, the year is almost running out, but I'm looking at least dropping a couple of singles.
Nice.
Yeah.
You sing as well?
No, I don't sing. Like I'll produce and I'll get an artist to jump on it and stuff. So I'm working on that. Like I have a couple of tracks lined up here and there with some artists, so just to arrange it and know how we'll drop it.
All right.
Yes, it's in the works.
We're looking forward to that.
Hey.
We're looking forward to that.
It's not Grammy. Don't worry. In LA, we're coming.
All right. If you could change one thing about the music industry in Lagos, please. I can't. No, but I really believe that Grammy is possible.
I believe
it's
it
possible.
It's
possible.
I know the outfit. I know how I'll look that this.
You already know the outfit.
I know my speech. I recite it sometimes just to get myself going.
Oh my God, nice. I love that. And honestly, I'm really rooting for you.
Yes.
No, like you are my favorite DJ right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Grammy is coming.
All right. So if you could change one thing about the music industry and DJ industry, what would that be?
Okay. So first, in the music industry, the amount of money we spend is becoming so expensive. It is like to push a song, you need a budget of like 30M to push a song, for people to just know.
Push a song.
Yes, I'm serious. Like, so people just go, okay, bless, I know that song. As in, need like 30 straight. So it is not.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So it's a lot of money being spent. Like, it's to break in. That's the only thing I have against like the music industry right now. Like, if I could change anything, like
that would be it. I mean, I beg now. This economy, how people now blue like this?
See, I pity any upcoming person. I pity them. Say but say
Hey,
bro,
God.
because to pay one influencer will collect how many? You have to pay this one, pay that one, pay this. Pay, You talk to DJs. Okay, I bet me play in the club, and you can't really blame them because I'm like, okay, you don't really know the song like that.
Who's going to know? Yeah.
And if you're not like, for a DJ to break a song, you have to really be like, you have to really like the song. Like, if you don't like the song, it's difficult.
It's difficult.
Do you get?
It's too expensive. People should consider upcoming artists.
It's expense. The money.
It's too much.
Snapchat ads. Do you know how much they're collecting Snapchat ads? With dollar that is how many? Let's leave it. Let's leave it.
And in the DJ industry,
if I could change one thing, I don't know. I can't really put a finger on. I'll just say maybe if it's difficult, but if people could respect our time, like, because the way, like, if you charge per hour, people will be like, I beg, can't do that. What do you mean? But abroad is what they do. Like, you charge per hour. But in Nigeria, no, now, there's so many Nigeria factors to being a DJ here. Like, so if they could really, like, at least respect our time.
Yeah.
And this is me speaking for all DJs, not even like top or whatever, like all DJs. Just respect the DJ's time. Come at this time, play at this time, pack up, move. Next person, back up, move. I've seen it, like, people have done it, and it makes too much sense.
Yeah. I mean, it makes everything, there's a structure to it, at least. It's not going to be so
not
rowdy.
That you say, this person play, just they play, I'm coming, we're not yet ready.
Okay, so how do you hope your journey would inspire, people that are coming into the music industry and also trying to break into, the DJ business? Like,
man.
What would you tell them?
I'll just tell them to work hard, practice, be good. Because that opportunity comes like once every 6 months or every 4 months to just put your leg in the door.
Yeah.
So practice, package a little bit, practice, so that once, and put yourself out there, of course, do your mixes, put it online. Thank God for the internet now. Anybody can see anybody, and you can just, you get, like, I just said, just practice. If you are good, that's you just need to be really good. The right people start attracting the right people, the right team, the right management. Everybody start, oh, no, don't worry. Let me manage you now, let me do, like, but just work on yourself, to get better on yourself and go for it. Like,
nice.
That's what I advise.
That's nice. So if you could collaborate with any artists, who would they be?
Nigerian or foreign? Because, this Grammy, we need to know how.
Nigeria. Okay, let's do Nigerian and foreign.
Nigeria. Well, now, quite, not random, but Crayon. Yeah,
really?
Crayon. As much as Crayon.
Crayon.
Yeah, Crayon. I like this. There's this texture in his voice.
Okay.
That is really, really nice.
Nice.
Like, I've been noticing that, and I've been talking with that people who have been going back and forth, because it's that Grammy.
You gotta win it.
So whoever I collaborate with, that will have the opportunity. But anyways, Crayon. I really want to work with Crayon.
Yeah.
Nice. I like his voice. Crayon, Ruga. I think Crayon, Ruga. I like, there's just something.
I know about Ruga. I know Ruga has a very nice voice. Yeah. So how about foreign?
Foreign. This Grammy. Who will collect
Like
this Grammy? Foreign. But foreign is difficult too. I don't even know. Foreign. Maybe I'd want to collaborate with, like, the foreign DJs, like Calvin Harris, DJ Snake.
DJ Snake is good.
Was Major Lazer. One of my dreams was to open up for Major Lazer. And when they came to Nigeria, I opened up for
You
them.
did that.
Yes. As in, I'll never forget, I snuck to the back room. I was waiting for them, like for them to actually come. And I'm like, yo, man, you guys are a big fan. Please come get a picture.
Oh.
I'm telling you, like,
Oh my God.
I'm a big Major Lazer fan. Like, Major Lazer is like, they were one of the guys I used to watch.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, man, God, I want to play this kind of gigs. Like, but yeah, that's it though. That's it pretty much.
Nice, very nice. So who would you say is, this is a controversial question, but who would you say is the most overrated artist? Overrated and the underrated one in Nigeria?
Nigeria. Underrated.
Okay, let's start with underrated.
Let's start underrated. Underrated. I think. Well, it's kind of dicey, but how do I even say underrated? Well, not underrated though, but I just feel that people are sleeping on him. I'd say Ricardo Banks.
Oh,
people are sleeping on Ricardo Banks.
It's
like
true, Ricardo.
He's a top act.
Okay.
He's a top act. So yeah, like
True.
I think that I would say Ricardo Banks.
That makes sense. Yeah, because it's been a while I heard this.
People are sleeping on him. I think he's got so much to offer. I know. Overrated, I don't know. I beg, please. I beg.
Let's not
please, my Grammy. I don't know.
Oh my God, let's not cause problem here. All right, so we're coming to the end of, it's been really fun chatting with you. To be honest, time has gone. And I didn't even know. But I hope you had fun talking.
I did. This is the most I've spoken in how many years? I don't really talk this much.
Oh my God.
But yes, this was fun. This was insightful.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I enjoyed this.
I did too. I did. I really enjoyed speaking to you. And thank you so much for coming all the way and sharing your experiences and your story with us.
Thank you for having me.
Amazing. And we're definitely looking forward to that Grammy.
The Grammy. Hey,
that Grammy.
Grammy, I've said it.
And you know, the way you've manifested a lot of things that happened to you, I feel like that is how you're going to...
Grammy is gonna come. It's gonna come. I'm ready.
I'm looking forward to that. There you go, guys. This brings us to the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching. I had the one and only crowd controller in my seat today. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Don't play with that name.
Why here? Grammy, come in.
All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in our next video. Bye.